Yo, for some reason recently, I just been losing. And then also, I'll put up some clips and watch what my man's does here when it's 19-17. Like, people get defensive takeover and just think they can do everything. Like, Young Bull ran all the way out of bounds. It's 17-19. We need to stop. And his man's over in the mid-range. Like, and then I see this fat, you lost screen. You lost. And I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I know y'all are feeling the same way. That's why y'all here, because y'all sick and tired of seeing you lost. Y'all want y'all win percentage is going down. Y'all want to wrap up. Y'all want this. Y'all want that. I understand all that. That's why I'm here. I'm here to give y'all tips on how to do it. So first, you want to play twos. Twos is this is all about twos actually. So let's not even talk about everything else. This is only about twos. So defensively, when you play twos, you just have to get a stop. Especially when you're hopping on the court and you don't start with the ball, you just gotta get a stop. However you get the stop, don't matter. But once you get the stop, you want to be able to be playing with at least someone who is 7 feet tall. If you are a guard, you want to at least be playing with somebody who is 7 feet tall and has a 80, I would say 88 or higher standing dunk. Now you see my man's here has a 90 standing dunk. And with our game plan when we play twos, I know when it's early game, I know how we play. If you don't know how good y'all are, then don't mess around when y'all play twos like I just did, trying to post somebody up knowing that's not my body. But I know how good we can be when we play twos. So early in the game, you know what I mean, I'll mess around a little bit, whatever. But that's not how you win on twos. How you want to win is you ISO. Now, as the point guard, you ISO the bull guarding you, and you want your teammate to have at least a decent three-pointer so he respects it enough to stand up as far as he stood up. Like, watch, look where how far he stood up. When he's standing in a position like this, especially when he's holding an L2, the back door is wide open. And not only is the back door wide open, but he cannot get to the paint in time to help. So then you have a straight ISO situation. So then you just have to do what you do when you ISO. And this is when you're playing against defenders who do not have someone who is 7 feet tall. But then you just do what you do when you ISO. You got the guy guarding you, you beat him. But the trick to this method in this game plan is when you are getting boxed, because no matter who you are, there will be a defender who will box you. There will be a point in time where the guy guarding you will guard. You know what I mean? He'll win that rep. You want to be able to have it so you can give it to your big man, and he doesn't need to have a high post control, none of that. But you want to be able to give him the ball down there, and he can get the bump, and he'll get a standing dunk every time if he has at least an 88 or higher standing dunk. Now y'all can see that in a couple seconds. Right now I'm just frying the kid covering me because ISO is smooth and it's the best thing you gotta do. But as y'all see right here, he boxes me. My stamina low, all that, so I told my man to work out. So he puts him in the post, bump, the guy jumps, easy standing dunk. Even if he doesn't jump, if he has an 88 or higher, especially if he has over a 75 or at least a 75 vertical, he will get that contact dunk. And it's really the same thing over and over again. And then the kid will probably do what he just did right there. And he's like, oh, he's a post scorer. He's an inside scorer. No, your man can still shoot. You feel me? And then once y'all turn on that shooter and takeover, and he can't double him in the paint, it's really over because now it's just straight body every time. So I'm about to show y'all another game where this game was really just me scoring and showing the ISO ball, but I'm about to show you another game where the bump, and standing down from the big man is really the key. And really, there's multiple different ways to play this. The main things you want to be able to do is have a guard that can ISO and a big man that has a high standing dunk. And close shot should be decent. It doesn't have to be crazy, but sometimes they will give you a shot attempt in there, like a layup and not a dunk. But a high ISO guard who can shoot and drive, aka my build is right there. Y'all see it? You feel me? And a build, your partner should be able to have a center who can have a standing dunk and can shoot at least a little bit of a three-pointer. 79, 3, 70-something 3 is all you will need. Because as y'all see here, I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting here folding my left hand, right hand on the sticks, catching the ball. He has someone who isn't 7 foot on him, so it's food. And then as a guard, as soon as you get them first 3 assists, you're going to activate takeover. And as soon as you put takeover on, What they gonna do? They gonna leave you? They gonna leave you open with sharpshooter and takeover? Like that don't even make sense. And y'all see how he did it right there, but he could recover. That's where I messed up, and that's where you have to know if he's on the left block, you need to be on the right wing. If he's on the right block, you need to be on the left wing, and so on and so on. You want to be able to be on the opposite side of the court that your man's at. So there's no time for him to really recover for real. And as y'all see, though, it's 12-20. Get it to my man's. He want a double team, cool. Take over or not, it's grand. Like, look at the stats. There's no chance. And now I showed y'all 2 games where we were winning the whole time. So I thought I need to really prove it to them. So I showed y'all this game, right? Y'all see the score. We not even getting the ball. They both got takeover. And usually when both teammates get takeover and you haven't even touched the rock yet, it's looking real slow. Y'all see it's 19-0. Hold on, let me show y'all that again. It was 19-0. Most people in this situation are to quit, you feel me? But then they try to mess with us and shoot some deep jump. Cut to the end of the game. It's 2019. 2019. We both got takeover. Now they panicking. And, yo, big man got your inside finishing. I got my shooter. Like, what they gonna do? They gotta respect my 3. But then how they gonna stop him in the paint? I'm telling you, have a shooting guard, floor space and slasher that can shoot, 3-point spot, hunter, whatever, and have a big man who is at least 7 feet tall and can shoot and has at least a 90 standing dunk or an 88 standing dunk. But 90 is what my man's got. That's why I keep saying 90. If you do play somebody who also has a 7-foot big man, then that's where you run the pick and roll as we just showed right there, because he has to step up to respect it, and you feel me? You run the pick and roll, pick and fade, and you straight.
Fuck off my court.
19-0 comeback, yo. This shit was
I just unplugged my headset charger.
yeah.